filming now.
Now, do I need to look at that bit or the bit in the
No, you
middle?
need to look at that bit. Just relax.
Okay.
Just chill, okay?
Right.
Hi everybody, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to Just to Add Ginger and thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today I am joined by a very special guest who at the moment can't stop giggling. This is MG, aka my mum. She hasn't been on a video exclusively, but you have been in the background of a few vlogs, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah. But because it is Mother's Day tomorrow, I wanted to do something really fun because she's up here visiting us for the weekend. So we are going to film the mum tag, aren't we?
Yeah.
This isn't going to be mostly MG, this is just the name that we've given her now, MG talking. And I'm just going to be asking the questions and they're all on my phone, so if you see me looking down, that's why. And are you ready? Should we get started? Yes. Question 1. What was I like as a child?
Very determined, really always determined to do everything and never to give up, friendly, sociable, very good at making friends.
Even imaginary. I had a few of those.
But you have plenty of other friends too.
Yeah.
Got on well with everybody, still does. Very artistic, liked reading, still does.
When I don't fall asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
Oh. I wasn't naughty then.
No.
No?
No, definitely not.
Didn't have a fiery redhead tantrum temper.
Only perhaps if you got frustrated trying to do something. Like when you were trying to write something, screwing up the paper, throwing it across the room and said, Shakespeare never had this problem.
What do you think of me making YouTube videos?
Absolutely amazing. They're very watchable, extremely fluent, and even though you're not sitting there with a script.
Fluent in YouTube.
No, fluently spoken, and I know people, relatives on the other side of the world very much enjoy watching them as much as everybody else does.
Hi folks. I suppose it's a bit different. I'm not like a massive mainstream YouTuber, so this is more like I do it because I love making videos. But, okay, question 3. What's something funny I did when I was younger?
Well, I've been thinking of several things. There was the time you went paddling in a pond when your dad was catching things for biology lessons. Fell over, stood up, tried to walk to the edge and fell over again. There was a time you went on a slide in Belgium or the Netherlands, and they don't quite have the same health and safety concerns that we do, and came off the end and there was nothing to stop on and flew straight into the ditch. And then similarly in the centre parks when you hired a bike and your dad told you to set off and to stop when you got to the fork in the road, and came along to find you hadn't stopped and asked you why, and you said that you hadn't actually seen a fork on the ground.
Question 4. What's a weird habit of mine?
Now, I can't actually think of any.
That's quite good.
I really can't. So I'm drawing a blank on that question.
I think it's probably because like me, I moved out really when I was 18 and I haven't been back home since. So we're talking like 10 good years of not being consistently together for extended periods of time. But I do have a weird habit that I do, and it's probably just like something that other people do, and I just think it's weird for me. But when I'm thinking or I'm nervous, I chew my cheek.
But then I wouldn't know that.
I know.
I couldn't see you doing it. So
I chew the inner part of my cheek, but that's not really. That's just something that I do. Though.
Yeah, but nothing else. I couldn't think of anything.
Did I have any like when I was younger? Did I used to do anything strange?
No.
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 No. Oh, that's quite good to know.
Perfectly normal.
Okay. If you had to rename me, what would you name? Yeah, what would you name me?
Well, I actually couldn't think of anything else because I don't think I would have named you after any of the grandmothers.
Proper old school names.
Well, my grandmother was called Elsie. I mean, the French version is Elise, which would, I suppose, that's quite a nice name. That's quite a nice name.
You see me as an Elise?
Possibly.
There was Ethel as well.
But I don't think that's not used at all
that was
anymore.
like my great.
That's not used anymore. at all. So that was the only one I could actually think of.
I think Jacqueline's quite. I never used to like it because it took me forever to learn how to spell it, but no.
But don't forget when we were choosing names that we associated a number of names with naughty people we'd chosen, so it did rather whittle down the list.
Yeah, just so
Naughty people
this is in more
taught,
context. Yeah, both my parents are teachers, so it made it a bit difficult. I quite like Jacqueline.
And
But
we don't
Elise would have been another
nice
good
name.
option. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is one thing you wish I would do? Yeah, what is one thing you wish I would do? So strange.
Yeah, I thought it was very strange. I couldn't think of anything you weren't trying to do. I mean, still get even more into the writing, but you're doing that. And I'm pleased that you are doing much more involved with the writing.
Yeah.
So that would have been the only thing that I think I would have wished for. I mean, the acting has gone by the board, except now I suppose you do the vlogging, it's perhaps come back into its own a little bit more again.
Maybe. I don't know.
That's the only other thing.
I'm not like a shy person, but I think when I'm on camera, because it's just me and the camera, me tends to come out more. So I've got this really annoying bit of hair. I have no idea what it's doing. I can just see it in the camera, so sorry. But yeah, I just think it comes out like the kind of because acting gave me a lot of confidence as a child.
And I think that's why you speak so fluently in the vlogging.
Yeah. Yeah, but you don't sit with me when I'm editing it, do you?
It's made you speak, well, I was going to say speak nicely.
Yeah, everyone thinks that, well, not everyone, but a lot of people think that I'm quite posh, but it's down to a lot of like elocution / lambda exam training.
But if they come down to where I live,
properly.
then they might hear people who speak really posh.
Yeah, that's true. What's something I do that annoys you? I know what I'd say if I was my own mother answering this about me.
Well, I always get accused of texting too much, but that's because you don't text back.
What annoys you?
Yes, that annoys me. And
that I don't text back.
And I've watched a few now of these other mother-daughter tags, you know, and that's coming out on every single tag.
But do you know what it is? Okay, I'm speaking to all the daughters out there, no matter what your age is. If you have a mum who has a mobile phone, you need to confiscate it from them. Because I work funny hours anyway, so like my mum will text me quite early in the morning.
Well, I think you might actually get it then.
I've asked her not to do because in the mornings there's a certain space of time when I only take work related messages. So if I hear the phone go, I immediately think it's work, and then if I don't reply within a given time frame, she will text me like 5 extra times, and then she'll message me on Facebook or something and then ask me why I haven't replied to her messages when I haven't even read the first one yet. So it's not that I don't text you back.
I came across one mother on these things who actually said, well, you've got plenty of time to text your friends, she said to her daughter, you don't text your mum back.
Well, we could work on it. You could just text me once and then wait for a reply and then text me again. Because I think out of all my friends, like, because I asked my mum as a friend as well, you text me the most. so that, yeah. I would have said, if it had been me answering the question about me, I'd have said stressing.
I don't think you stress as much as you did.
Over certain things I do. I had a meltdown a few weeks ago in House of Fraser over bridesmaid dresses.
Yes, Debenhams. And you leant against the rail and you were absolutely in despair. And I really didn't know what to do to make you feel better. But I think we got through it, didn't we? And we worked through it.
Basically, like, not to get into too much making this a wedding planning video, but I'm having a lot of trouble with the colour that I thought I wanted the bridesmaid dresses to be. So we went to Debenhams, was it on Oxford Street, yeah, and went to have a look, and there was like one dress in the colour. And obviously this is the time of year when we're getting married, obviously next year. There was one colour of bridesmaid dress in the colour that I saw them having. So yeah, and I don't think Mum realised up until that point how difficult it had been to kind of find
And
that
now
colour.
we know it's not an in colour, that means it's probably not going to be.
No, but we got a contingency plan, so...
Yes, we have.
Where would you like to see me in 10 years?
In one word, happy. Just like you are now.
Okay. I'll carry on being happy. Don't any, like, grandchildren?
Well, that would be nice, but whatever makes you happy. I think to be happy is more important than anything else.
No, it is. It is. This is the last question as well. What's the worst thing I have ever done?
Do you know, I
No,
couldn't
but-
actually think of anything in terms of worst thing, because I thought that implied being naughty.
Well, I think it
And
does.
I can't think of anything. I really can't. I've been racking my brains.
I did have, growing up, I was quite, not spoiled in the sense of
No,
spoiled,
you weren't.
but if I didn't get my own way, I knew how to throw a tantrum.
Yeah, but I don't count that as worst thing, because children throw tantrums, all children throw tantrums. You never threw one in the middle of a supermarket like some children do, lay down on the floor and scream.
Do you know what? I feel so sorry for anybody who has to go through
You
that.
never did anything like that. I mean, you got cross about things, and sometimes it wasn't just not getting your own way, it was getting frustrated about things. But I don't call that being naughty.
I don't know. I can't think. Oh, I remember one thing. It's not the worst thing, but I do have one memory,
Oh, God.
and I did get really told off. This is when I was young. I don't know how old I was, but I just remember being young. I was having a bath, and I emptied out all the shampoos and all the bath foams and everything that was on the. Basically, in my parents' bathroom, there's the bath and then there's a shelf above. So everything on that shelf, it was like a windowsill.
I don't remember
I
this.
emptied out everything into the bath.
I mean, when we were on holiday in Germany and you were really tiny, you did, in their eyes, do something very wrong, not ours, because you took the indoor toys outside and brought some of the outdoor toys inside.
Yeah, I got really told off for that. as
But
well.
not by us.
No. I thought you were going to say the other thing.
What?
The other Germany thing.
What was that?
The ice tray.
Oh yes, we were staying in a hotel, I won't mention the name of the chain, and there was a mini bar, and we didn't know that she'd actually packed the ice tray back in the suitcase. So when we stayed on the way back, they ended up with 2 ice trays in that room after that.
Well, if that's like...
That's not really
think of no.
No.
Okay, that's good to know. I thought there were going to be some like skeletons coming out of
No,
the
absolutely
closet.
not.
I was an okay child.
Hmm.
I was an okay child. I wasn't like... Well, it's weird. When I was younger, I used to be really good at maths.
But then,
And then it went
the
down.
circumstances, I think, made you lose confidence, like having teachers who were continuing away, not having anybody teaching you.
Yeah,
Made you lose your confidence.
But I think it was a good thing. Like I seemed to be heading towards more of an academic route in terms of like I was quite good at maths, and you know I was in like a lot of high sets in like year 6, but then I think it was a blessing in disguise, because if I had been more academically strong and not let my creative side out, I would have ended up being different to how I am now.
But you're very strong on the English side, so I wouldn't call that being non-academic.
Yeah, but I might have like, because I didn't do an English degree, I did an English-based degree, and I'm just not good at writing essays. But I think if I had have been more academically English focused, I would have ended up. But I think I wouldn't have been as creative. Why are we going off on a tangent now?
We
I don't
are,
even
because
know.
I think you'd always write essays on literature that you really like.
Well, not really well. You have like systems, don't you? And I was never very good. She was my main proofreader because I used to have to send her everything. That was quite... See, Mum was really worried. She was like, oh, can we go through the questions before?
There was another question on there, which obviously was irrelevant. What have you learnt from my beauty and makeup channel? But if you said, what have you learnt from me, then I would say that your interest in art and you doing art and going with you to galleries while you did your drawing has opened a whole new world to me. and also you studying literature, I got involved and I did read a lot of the books, so that's also really broadened my horizons. And going to see extra plays when you were doing drama. So I've made up my own question.
No, that's good. I like that. I might add that on the end. What was it? What have you learnt from me?
Bye.
Oh yeah, I need to do the outro first. Taking over my channel. So guys, that was the mum tag with Mama Ginger, MG, aka my mum. Really hope you enjoyed watching this, and if you'd like to do this video as well with your mums, then I will leave the questions down below, including the MG original invented question. If you liked watching our video, I think it went really well. I was a bit nervous. Then please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to keep on top of all of my videos yet to come in the future. And I'll see you soon. Bye.
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 See you later.